There is some very sad news concerning Cody Rhodes and his health and his future in WWE. Cody Rhodes appeared on Monday Night Raw the night after he wrestled Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. Of course, Cody was injured prior to that match as he had a torn pectoral muscle, and you could see the damage that injury was causing to Cody Rhodes' body, as his whole right side was black, blue, and purple, as this was a very, very serious injury. But Cody pulled through, and he wrestled in that match and ended up winning. However, he sustained further injury because he decided to wrestle in the match, and that match went almost 30 minutes. So on Monday Night Raw the next night, Cody came out. He was obviously in severe pain, and even Seth Rollins came out, shook Cody's hand, and told Cody that he gave an amazing performance inside Hell in a Cell. However, that emotional moment was short-lived as Seth Rollins returned back out into the arena and ambushed Cody Rhodes and attacked him with a sledgehammer, further injuring Cody Rhodes' torn pectoral muscle. And even though this was a staged attack and it was in the script, some things didn't go exactly as planned, and now Cody Rhodes is paying a major price. After Monday Night Raw went off the air, doctors were attending to Cody backstage, and Cody thought that he was okay in terms of doing whatever he could to heal this torn pectoral muscle. However, he complained to the doctors of some new symptoms, and doctors were very baffled. New symptoms? What are you talking about? And he talked about how he was having pains going up and down his back, so bad that he was doubled over and he couldn't walk. And he fell to the floor, and he was then rushed to a hospital where he was treated and remains right now, as it seems that this staged attack further injured Cody Rhodes, and Cody has told close friends that he doesn't think he can ever wrestle again. In fact, he is going to have to retire, because Cody says that he made a huge mistake wrestling in Hell in a Cell and going through with the match for nearly a half hour, and he also made a huge mistake by agreeing to be attacked with a sledgehammer by Seth Rollins on Raw, because these two combined further injured Cody Rhodes' torn pectoral muscle, and who knows what else is wrong with him now. And all we know is that Cody Rhodes is in severe pain. His family is by his bedside at the hospital, but sadly, he believes that he is going to have to retire from wrestling, and he will make his announcement soon to the WWE fans, as Cody Rhodes' wrestling career has been cut short. There is some very upsetting news concerning John Cena's return to WWE. On Monday Night Raw, WWE made the huge announcement that John Cena was coming back to WWE, and he would make his return on the June 27th edition of Monday Night Raw. Now, he was going to return to celebrate his 20th anniversary of being part of WWE. And during his return segment, he was going to then be confronted by a WWE wrestler and enter into a new feud. And this feud was to be with Theory. Theory, of course, the U.S. champion and Vince McMahon's current protege. John Cena was excited to not only return to WWE, but also to feud with this up-and-coming superstar, Theory. But now John Cena's return is in serious doubt, and there are rumors pointing to the fact that his return to WWE has now been canceled. Of course, this is coming just after Raw went off the air, where only a few hours before, WWE made the announcement that he was going to return, but now it looks like his return has been canceled. So here's what we know about why John Cena's WWE return has been canceled. A few weeks back, WWE approached John Cena about returning to the company. John Cena was very excited. He was going to be on a lot of the shows over the summer leading up to SummerSlam, which takes place on July 30th. And WWE told him that they want him to feud with Theory and that they would then have a match for the U.S. Championship at SummerSlam. And they also told him that he was going to win the U.S. Championship against Theory. John Cena was very excited about this. He loved the idea. Of course, John Cena is a very famous U.S. champion. He's held the title many times. And he thought, okay, this is a great storyline, and I'm very excited about this. So that was a plan. So WWE announced the return. Great, all set. But then, after Raw went off the air, John Cena had a phone meeting with WWE officials to hash out all the plans, travel, what dates do you need me for TV. During this phone meeting, they broke some very upsetting news to John, and they said that actually our plans have changed. We now want you to lose against Theory at SummerSlam. And John was shocked. He was taken aback by this revelation. Well, Cena wasn't happy about it, and he said, you know what? I'm not coming back unless you let me win the title. I had a big plan for what I was going to do, and I wanted to be a great title reign. I was going to stay in WWE for several months to be the U.S. champion. And the officials on the phone said, sorry, this is our plan, and we're sticking to it. You have to lose against Theory. And John Cena was so angry, he said, you know what? I'm not showing up on June 27th. In fact, you can cancel the whole thing. I'm done. I'm not returning. And he slammed down the phone, and that was the end of the conversation. And unfortunately, it looks like John Cena's return to WWE has been canceled. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Cody Rhodes is about to retire from WWE? And what are your thoughts about the rumor that John Cena's return to WWE has been canceled? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.